Okay, so then for the water flow rate test, this is what I ended up doing. I wanted to measure the mass of the water instead of the volume because you can calculate that, or you can measure that with a far greater degree of accuracy. I also added this cotton shirt over the top and just plugged a hole in it because we were noticing that when you spray the water, it ends up, some of the water is definitely aerating and vaporizing. Kind of hard to see in video, but you can imagine that some of that water that is being sprayed out the bottom is rising up in the form of vapor or steam, and that's compromising the amount of mass that's actually being deposited in the bucket. And so I added in the shirt with the thing over the top because I didn't want to create a pressurized container. I didn't want to put an actual physical lid over the top because then as you shot into it, the chamber would become pressurized and it would provide a back pressure that would probably limit the amount of flow that was actually coming out. So the t-shirt acts that it doesn't add any additional pressure into the top, but as the water vapor streams away from the top of the water, it saturates into this shirt. So you can see right now it's fairly dry because it hasn't been used a whole lot today, and I can wring it out after the fact. And then after the test, it will be quite wet, and the difference does appear to be on the range of maybe 30 to 40 grams, which isn't a whole lot in terms of the about 16 to 1800 grams that we get in about a 45-second test. But I think it's important to get these values as accurately as possible, and this seems to work fairly well. So in a second here, I'm gonna walk through a full test procedure. Okay.